So it's running. Portrait. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this you're gonna be seeing it all coming a lot more interesting. I've got lots on today, but just to put this out.
Hey everybody, sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. My ex just got out of jail a week ago and yes, I have a restraining order against him, which I've had him almost 2 years, and it doesn't stop him. He doesn't stop him, JD. No, it doesn't. He calls constantly. He hides in my bushes and stalks me. He sees when I'm coming outside, and when I come outside, he calls my phone. So we haven't really been anywhere. I decided to get the vlog camera out and take it with me, and he tries to approach us while we're out. I don't know if he will or not, but just in case he does, we have the camera with us. We haven't been uploading because of that reason. I've been
Bear. Love you, brother.
concentrating on my family's safety at this time because this man was my ex of 9 years and he was severely abusive to me and in front of my children. So we're doing everything we can to stay safe, aren't we, buddy?
Yeah.
Yes. JD missed the bus today.
That's a good thing.
Well, not necessarily because he just started school yesterday, so we need to get back in the routine. That means you need to make sure you set your alarm. What happened last night?
I forgot.
Why I set my alarm? I just didn't wake up until like 2 hours after your bus got here. We're walking to the gas station. It's hot as heck out here. It's humid. Very, very humid. Oh Lord, I'm sweating. I'm wearing sweatpants too because I'm trying to dress decently. Yeah, so the last thing I want to wear is sweatpants. I could be tanning my legs right now, but I'm suffering instead because I don't want men to get the wrong impression about me. Or my own son. I don't want him to think that women should dress like that. Even though I don't really think there's anything wrong with it if you're hot, it's sweaty outside, but I guess it is inappropriate, so. Oh, I'm working up a sweat. My heart's hurting from all this walking in the humidity. Are you humid? You think it's hot?
Yes.
Is it more humid or more hot?
Hot.
It's hard to breathe out here, isn't it? Well, yeah, it's pretty nasty. You would see Mike on a day like this. I'm just keeping this camera because knowing our luck, what would happen? Who would we run into knowing our luck?
MIT.
And why would we run into him? What's his tricks? Does he hide and watch us and wait for us to come out?
Yes.
That's how we run into him, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not too uncommon for that to happen. It happens a lot, actually, so. Like I said, I've been dealing with this for 9 years. I remember when I first met Mike, I was 15, or I just turned 16. And we were friends at first, and all of a sudden he started acting weird. He would call my house and prank me. And this is back when we didn't have cell phones. This was like in the 90s. We didn't have really cell phones. All we had was a home phone. A cordless phone with an answering machine. Yeah. No, we had flip phones, but I didn't really have one back then. I was only 16. Back then you didn't own your own phone. We had a cordless phone and an answering machine. Well, he kept calling my phone and pranking me, and he wouldn't stop. And I asked him to stop, and I knew it was him. And I remember I had to take my phone off the hook because he wouldn't stop pranking, so none of my other friends could ever call in. I couldn't talk to anybody. He constantly did it every night at the same night. Same time at 7 o'clock every night. He would prank me from 7 until like 11 p.m. every freaking night. I'm like, I remember I would take my phone off the hook and just start crying. I was like 16 or 17. I would just take the phone off the hook and start crying because I couldn't ever talk to anybody else. He called constantly, just ring and ring and ring and never stopped. And I should have, I'm telling these people how he is. I should have known then not to. Well, I'm telling the truth. That's how, why, because I cried? He harassed me, dude, on the phone. I should have known then not to ever date that man. I should have known, but I guess I forgot about that because it was when we were kids. Because I've known this man for over 20 years, but yeah, he made my life miserable. I don't know how I can even forget about that. But he's still calling me and making my life miserable and making my phone ring like, oh no, stop calling me. He's really good looking, but he's done some really mean things. Right, JD?
Yeah.
It's not, his looks are not worth the prettiest people do the ugliest things for the road to riches and
So
diamond
true.
rings. No, but seriously though, it's not worth what he comes with him. His looks aren't worth all the other stuff. It's not. Like to have a nice looking man
How
on
to
my
do
arm is
his
not worth
plan.
it. There's men all over the place that look good that don't act like him, right, JD? We don't need that man doing. He hasn't taught me anything. He hasn't taught anybody anything good. Well, the only reason why I'm keeping this rolling, I have to say something. I'm trying to talk. I'm just saying what's on my mind. But at the same time, I'm keeping this rolling in case we have any trouble with Mike. Because we're not safe, you know, unless we have some kind of evidence that he tries to hurt us or come back. If he breaks the restraining order, we have this with us so he can't hurt us anymore, right? Every time he comes over, what does he do? Does he hurt us every time or not? Yeah, or he causes us trouble and stress, right? So we're not trying to have that. We'll stop the phone when we get to the gas station, and then after that, if we see him, we'll pull it back out and get him on camera. Because I don't want to keep this rolling on the way back because I'll have to carry stuff. I don't have a car. So maybe. But we're going. So far we haven't run into him. Thank God. But he's been, okay, one time, Jamie, when I was with Nathan, remember? Okay, when me and Mike were just still friends. I was in my late 20s, maybe 27 or something. I went to, Nathan was in jail, and I went to the jail to visit him, and it was on a Sunday. And Mike showed up right when I was leaving. He said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm going to the jail to visit my friend, my boyfriend." And he goes, "When will you be back?" I said, "I don't know." He goes, "I'll be out here waiting for you when you get back." I was like, okay, because I lived in Ellisville. He didn't have a car. He lived all the way in Louisa, right? So I went to the jail to visit my boyfriend Nathan at the time. I was gone for 6 hours. Because it takes 6 hours to get a visit. You gotta wait, sign in, and go back. I was gone for 6 hours. I come back. As soon as I pulled up in the driveway, out the woods, out of my backwoods, I said, "What are you doing? Backwoods for 6 hours? Who does that? Who does that?" I mean, I should have known there he had problems. You know, so. And I got with him after I broke up with Nathan, but it wasn't the best thing I should have ever done. It was probably the worst thing I could have done. He was always trying to come in between me and Nathan. He always tried to break up all my boyfriends. As long as I've been friends with him, I was friends with him 10 years. Before we got together, he was always trying to break up every boyfriend I had. Because he was jealous. I finally gave him a chance, and boy, I messed up. So, no more chance. I actually gave him, how many chances did I give him in 9 years?
A bunch.
A bunch more than he deserved, right? Yeah. That Virgo man hates me. I'm not gonna be about him no more. All I can say about him is nothing. It was worth it to tell that lady off, that annoying moderator. Someone needed to tell her, come on, man. I mean, sometimes things are just worth it. Like, if it's gonna ruin a so-called friendship, it wasn't that much friendship anyway. If it was gonna be ruined like that, just because I told that lady she was annoying, well, people mess up. Sometimes they call people names. I wouldn't say that was a mess up. I'm not sorry. She wasn't annoying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, actually. But yeah, sometimes people mess up and they call people names or whatever. But if someone wants to lose a friendship over that, then it's not that much of a friendship anyway. That's how I see it. I had to say what I felt like saying. I couldn't just keep it in my head. She was annoying me, so I told her she was annoying me. People are ever too quick to tell me when I annoy them. You know? So why should I stop from telling somebody if they're annoying me? I mean, nobody ever spares my feelings. I've been told before plenty of times I'm annoying, but I mean, if someone else can tell me that whenever they want, why can't I tell others they're annoying? I mean, I don't understand. She was annoying me. Okay, you think we're safe now to shut this off? Stop and wait. Alright, say bye to the vlog. Tell him we'll update him later and let him know what happened. I'm saying just everything I say. Just say how you do it. Stop it. You don't have to repeat everything I say. Say it here over. I'll tell him. Okay, so we'll update you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.
Well, like I'm going to expose these teachers and things like that. And seeing how the people do throw things from. I'm gonna start putting up comments what I put out to people, and like I've said on a video, how I get hold of people who I know have got a beautiful heart, and this is the way the Lord's putting me out there to show how much to save. We are all 1% of the Lord Almighty. He, she. I've just put some in my book because to know somebody is to know them from within their mind and that, and you get that from your experiences in life and lessons and that, and that last video, it's sort of like I'm a little bit emotional at the moment because I've tried to accept tears, what it's like living with the Lord what's inside you. It's so amazing. This is my 50th Christmas present, birthday present to myself, the only present I got. I thought I'd lost it, and my mum found it, like in a way, it came like that, and it was a painting what it originally done for me in Australia. I'll tell you more about the painting later, but if you can see these shadows of the palm tree, it shows you of two suns. Okay, I've just put some of my trinkets out and stuff, just, well, it expresses what someone's about, and that too, I suppose, in a way. And things what I learned, and as having the Lord inside me, it's a knowing now, it's a knowing, and all my things, what you sort of like see, what I'm sort of like showing, trinkets and that, I find things, so like I haven't got money and things like that, like all my books, I've only bought one book here, and that's this one here. I'll go into it a little bit more later, but it's taken me up to now to know how much knowingness in there. Unbelievable. Because like you learn things from your experiences in life, like even reading that book over probably 7 years ago, and then what's all happening to me, and the knowing and that, getting you realize what things you've learned, and then another message will verify it, and like it'll be like, wow, and what I've come across, and it puts all the truths together, and yeah. Hi, brother. Oh, and Samly. So when I was saying about the army, this is me getting it going for the Lord. I did say on the Lord's, he doesn't have a name, he and she, because I expressed that to you how I'm showing you all. So Jehovah's one. These gods, like what I've named ones along the way, my prophets, Jesus, as a God as well. Yeah. See, when I say that God's with names, they are the Lord's Almighty. Those angels what never left him. Okay, yeah, they're not part of the fallen angels. To tell these truths it really hits me in my heart. Because I know what the fallen ones are doing in this world. And there's so many tricks, okay? And get your supply boxes of whatever extra things in there, food. The trunk, that's my grandmother's given to me from my father. She was once a sherbet, first born in Germany, and then my grandfather met her in England. He fought in both wars, my grandfather. Richard Rhodes. I've got a brother named Richard Rhodes, but my grandfather was named Richard Rhodes. And he met his wife in the First World War in England. So that's where she had moved to then. And she was once a sherbet, but because that's just the way they changed things, so they wouldn't be persecuted so much. She changed it to Herbert, but then she married my grandfather and became a Rhodes. My grandmother, she died once in Fiji because my grandfather had to move to Fiji when he come back after the Second World War. He took a bullet and it went right through his head. But because he came back, he still lived, and because they gave soldiers farmland and that. By the Second World War, he was like a high up guy, like a colonel, general, whatever they call it, and sort of farm in New Zealand, and he kept getting headaches after that, and the doctors advised him to go and live in a hot climate, so he packed up his whole family, moved away from that farm and moved to Fiji and bought a farm over there. So that's how my father, at like 3 years old, was taken with his dad and his whole family to Fiji, and then my grandfather farm there, and so on from there. And then what I was saying about my grandmother. So after they found her come back to life inside a coffin, and after that she became paralyzed though, and my grandfather died, so they sold the farm. One of his sons carried it on. My dad bought his own farm in Fiji, and so on from there. And then my grandmother came to New Zealand as like a prisoner then, and was paralyzed, so she was just in an old person's home and things like that. But and ended up dying in a fire. I never met any of my grandparents. If you've heard of the Three Monkeys, well, a lot of things, they don't tell you the full truth, okay, guys? There's 4 monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, think no evil, speak no evil. Okay. Like I talked about that girl who hanged out with me for the day. It was like she was from the future. And she said to me, like, you speak in parables, Bruce. And I didn't even know what that meant, that word. but it shows me of what's happening in the future. They haven't got it together. Like everything, what I'm knowing of, and I'm expressing it to you, is all the Lord working through me with the knowing. Well, yeah, so I've just put this out there. As in, I'm a bit emotional at the moment, and I'll just stop. Could you guys please share this out for that beautiful woman who's suffering in this world because of these bad angels what are down here? Okay? And we got to all come together for the Lord Almighty. And he's told me the code is because I didn't know he had so many here all just waiting. And those 1%ers, okay, so become his 1%, okay, he, she, 1%. Love yous all. Peace out. Love for truth.